Hello, everyone. Welcome to our February Did You Know? And today we are going to be talking about did you know you can drive traffic to your website in 3 easy steps. So there's 3 main things we want to talk about today. And so we're going to jump right into it. Your website is your most valuable digital asset. And when used correctly, it can help you attract more leads and help you grow your business. It is your digital footprint. It is what people turn to. It is what people look up when they go online. And a website that delivers a stellar first impression is the first step. But in order to convert more prospects, we need to get people there first, right? So that's what we're going to talk about, ways that we can drive people to your website. So this 30-minute session, as you know, let me know where you're chiming in from. If this is your first, second, third time, put in the chat where you're coming in from. Love to see everyone. And I'm looking at some of the attendees and seeing some familiar faces or familiar names, I guess, if you will. But we got Grand Rapids, Tucson, California, Virginia, Charlotte. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Elise Lambert here, Director of Product Enterprise Marketing. I'm the Did You Know girl. I am so passionate about sharing all these tools that are available at your fingertips with the platform and just sharing knowledge. I like to say one of my jobs is to keep financial professionals hip. And so hopefully we can do that today. But feel free, I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. I want this to be a valuable 30 minutes for you. So as always, our housekeeping, this recording will be sent afterwards. Please take notes, write down 1, 2, and 3 things that you can take away from today and implement directly into your practice. And if you want, log in and follow along, right? I think one of the best ways I learned how to use the FMG platform was just by tinkering around, logging in, poking around, trying new things, adding new pages. So feel free to log in with us as we get going. I want to highlight our Did You Know webinar we did last month. So we talked a lot about ways for videos to engage your audience. So if you guys have incorporated any videos, tag me on LinkedIn, send it to me via email. I want to see what you're doing. But if you want to revisit that, you can do so. But we covered video ideas, where to share these videos, right? How we can incorporate videos in email, how we can add them to our website, how we can share them on social. So all great ways. And those also help drive traffic to your website, right? Video is a great way to engage with your audience. It allows for you to put a name with the face and help people visualize you and your branding and your value offering. So please, I would love to see any videos you've created. And thank you, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and chiming in. We've Dallas, Scranton, Crown Point, Indiana. Very, very fun. So what we're covering today are 1, 2, and 3, right? Our 3 easy steps. 1, we're going to talk about social media. We're going to talk about blogs and content. And then number 3 are calls to action, or CTAs, as we like to say. So our agenda, how to stand out on social media, optimizing those blog posts, those CTAs, and of course, Q&A and demo if we have time. But we're going to start with social media. How do we continue to stand out? And how can we use social media to drive traffic to our website? That's really important. That's really what we're talking about today. And one of the best and easy ways is timely and trending topics. Let's share these on social media. Let's share your recent blog posts. So it's all coming together. The content we're creating, we want to be able to use it in multiple facets. So if we have a blog, we want to share it on social. We want to share it via email. We want to make sure it's shared on all 3 of our social pages. Don't forget to get personal. I talk about this a lot. Personal posts perform a lot better than your pre-made social posts. So adding that personal post, that's going to drive people to your website. Talk about your niche audience. Who is your target audience? Write it down. If you have that piece of paper in front of you, do you know exactly who your audience is? Do you work specifically with a niche market? Is it business owners? Is it doctors? Is it teachers? Is it military professionals? Or is it families, retirement? So really hone in on that, because we want to make sure our messaging is consistent and that people that see our posts on social, or they see it on a Google search that it resonates with them. People want to go somewhere where they resonate, they feel comfortable, they know it's for them. Also, utilizing our downloadables. So if you haven't checked out our downloadables section recently, there is so much there that you can use. There's ebooks, there are like downloadable pages that you can use on social that can help drive traffic to your website or to your landing page, which I'm going to talk about. Show in the web and the chat how many people are actually utilizing these landing pages. They're a great way to get someone from a social post or a paid ad, even all the way to your website. And of course, promotion of events on social. So if you are utilizing these events, right, raise your hand. I want to see who's all utilizing events, but sharing these on social. And if you're utilizing our event templates, we can also share those on social. And that's a great way to drive traffic to your website and increase that engagement. So just 8 ways to stand out on social media to drive traffic to your website. And I kind of covered a lot of these, but just so for our visual people out there, you can see it. But number 1, engage with your online community. That is so important to engage. Every comment or every post that you have, leave 5 comments on other people's posts. Share your take on recent headlines. Share what's going on in the world. Share content from our content library and the timely events. Share what's going on. People want to hear from you. Your clients and prospects want to hear specifically from you. And ask and share questions. Ask questions, right? Ask how your clients prefer to meet with their financial professional. Ask them, is it virtual or is it in person? Ask them questions about how they feel about inflation, right? Drive conversation. You be the creator of those conversations. And again, tailoring these posts to your target audience. So who is your target audience? Really important that we are talking to them and we are reaching them and summarizing this breaking news, right? Break it into layman's terms, right? With what's going on with the European stock, or what's going on with inflation, or what's going on with the current events, right? Summarize this breaking news for them so it's palatable, so it's in layman's terms, especially when some of the breaking news can be complex and filled with financial jargon. Also use strong imagery. We've talked about utilizing Canva. I did a Did You Know on how to create a captivating social post, but get personal, right? Share your face, share a video. That's really important. And then also utilizing hashtags, tagging businesses, tagging COIs, all really important ways that we can drive traffic. So for example, if we're summarizing breaking news, create a social post, summarize it, and then share a blog post on it. Then take them to their website. Or maybe you are sharing your take on recent headlines. Maybe you're going to do a webinar on a certain topic of what's going on, right? We can now drive people to our website. So that is where we're creating the conversation on social, and we are going to be linking it back to our website. All right, so how does social media impact SEO? Again, I've talked about SEO before, but search engine optimization, this is what's helping our website pop up. And your social media strategy is a great resource in helping that. So why is this important? It increases your content distribution. So when we're posting on social, it's helping that reach. It enhances the lifespan of your post and the content you create. It boosts your brand recognition, right? So when people start to see you post on multiple pieces of social media, this helps. And it improves online visibility and organic traffic. So when people go to Google, when people see you, it helps boost traffic to your website. It boosts your local SEO. And so, for example, if you are posting considerably about, I live in Fort Worth, Texas, and local economy and what's driving the business and all of that, and you are consistently posting, when people type in that town, and when then people type in that topic, your social posts and whatnot are starting to pop up. And this is really neat, but now there's been a change. Google is not the only search engine or main search engine out there. We've always had the Safaris and the Ask Jeeves and all of that, but now social media is now a search engine. What do I mean by that? People are going into LinkedIn and searching topics. People are going into Instagram, searching topics, Facebook, they're searching topics. So people are now going to these social media platforms and searching. So if you are talking about current events, if you are talking about certain specific topics that are important for your audience, and your posts are showing up and those posts are connected to your website, that is where we are creating a true digital ecosystem. And so I put just some examples of some social posts that have bright graphics, that have a post that are encouraging dialogue, they're encouraging conversation, and they are then linking to your website, linking to your most recent event, linking to your most recent blog post, right? So making sure that they have a great caption, they are asking a thought-provoking question, the visuals are appealing, and it's linking back to our website. So there's been some conversation I see in the chat, some people wanting to learn more about landing pages, and funny you say that. I have created a couple slides to talk about those, but these lead gen landing pages are available. They're part of the premium content, but it's important that you can utilize pre-built ones that FMG creates for you, or you can create your own so that you can personalize them to fit your brand. And this is a great way to feature ebooks or downloadables, or maybe that video you just created because you attended last Did You Know webinar, but great way to promote these on social, email, and paid ads. So we can create a lead gen page. So this is a scrolling example of a lead gen. So here it is. It calls out the target audience. It has information where they can get more information and an opportunity for them to put in their information. So we are capturing that traffic and they can then download an ebook. So it's going kind of fast. That's why I'm letting it play a couple times. But if we have time in our demo, this is one of the things I really want to showcase. So lead gen pages, utilize these to capture that information, capture that traffic, and provide value, right? Why should they go to your website? Well, hey, I have some supplemental resources that can help you. So here is an example of a lead gen page. And in our demo, that's what we are going to try and follow there. And now, blogs and content. So this is the second one I wanted to talk about, because sharing your blogs on social, sharing that your blogs in a newsletter, and sharing this timely content is a great way to drive traffic. Again, blogs help with your search engine optimization as well. So very important to see that, but optimize these top performing blog posts. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is coming to our content library and looking at specifically the current events. This is a great place to come to find inspiration for blog posts that then we can disseminate via email, via social, and we even create landing pages with them. And then we can then drive traffic to our website. So come into current events. And then, for example, we can find a weekly market insight, right? A weekly market insight is a timely event. We post this weekly and it has all the necessary information, and you can use these via email as a newsletter and or as a blog post to be able to then share that blog post on social. So being able to share this timely content as a blog post is really is very helpful, helps with SEO, creates social media, and it optimizes these top performing posts for search engines that increase the visibility for your website. So weekly market insights is a great way to start for blogging. You know, I think a lot of people are like, I would love to start blogging, I just don't know where. Weekly market insights is a great place to do so. So if you have an account that has blogging, here is a great way to do so. And then you just come in, you create this blog post, and you can come in, you can share as is, or of course you can edit this blog post if you want to add your own 2 cents. Or what I've seen a lot of people do is this blog post can be a little bit broad in nature. I would, for example, if I worked specifically with teachers or educational professionals, what I would do is I would start to incorporate some of these keywords for my target audience. So I would say, I would add some of this information there. And can you send market? I just got a quick question. Can you send market insight emails and blog posts? Yes, you can. So you can send them as an email, and you can also share them as a blog post. You can even share them then as a social post as well. So we're really taking advantage of creating this content and utilizing it in multiple places. So a great place to start blogging would be these weekly market insights, but then you can start to incorporate that other content that you can find in the content library. Again, you don't have to do the heavy lifting when it comes to this content, but you can easily add it. And then calls to action. So this is important because people need a place where they can then act on getting to their website. What is a call to action? And we want to make sure that when we are creating a call to action, that we are designing our homepage of your website, design it for first-time visitors, not repeat visitors, right? We want to make sure that this is made for the first-time visitor because we want to capture their attention. We want them to come to a place that they feel comfortable, that they resonate with, that they can find all the information they need, right? Think about when you go to a website. Think about when you are going to a restaurant's website. You want to know where they're located, how you can make a reservation, and you want to be able to view their menu. Same thing goes with financial professionals' websites as well. They want to know the services you provide. Where can they meet with you? Is it in person or is it virtual? How can they set up an appointment? And maybe they're not ready to act immediately, but they want some more information. So do you have a newsletter they can sign up for? Or do you have an ebook that they can download? So these are called primary or secondary calls to action. Primary, meaning they want to act now. They want to call you. They want to set up an appointment. That is your primary. And then a secondary would be, hey, I'm not sure, I want some more information. And so that's where that downloadable pops in. That's where that ebook comes in handy. That's where that landing page with your video can come in handy. So does your current website have calls to action? Do your emails that you are sending out have a call to action? Does your blog post have a call to action? I'm going to talk about this in our next Did You Know, but making sure that you have an appointment setting on your website, very, very important. So we can capture that immediate attention. People can easily create an appointment, set up that appointment, and you need to be the easiest person to be able to do business with. So do you have your calls to actions? Do your social posts have a call to action, right? Is the call to action to answer a question or to engage, or is that call to action to encourage them to go to your website or to sign up for an event or to have them, whatever it might be? Making sure that we always have a clear call to action is a very important piece in marketing and your overall strategy. So right here, just in the content library, and when we're creating pages, there are already synced pages and synced resources for you that have ebooks attached to them that you can easily add to your website. So you can easily find a synced page. So there is one for Social Security, understanding your estate, don't panic, financial wellness, all great landing pages and synced pages that you can incorporate here. And here's another example of a call to action here. So maybe this is an example of a secondary call to action, but why is turning 59 and a half so important? Hitting this, and here you can they can put in their first name, last name, email, easily get that ebook, and it is then delivered to them. You get a notification that someone signed up. They get automatically added to your contact database and or your CRM if it is linked. And so really great piece here, just an example of what one of these pieces can look like. And also adding pop-ups. So pop-ups are a great way to capture traffic coming to your website. So you can add a pop-up on any page to your website. You can do it on your homepage. You can do it on your website. If you have a webinar page or your blog page, or you can have it pop up. And this is how you do so. Coming over to the left-hand side underneath our marketing tools, we come down to pages, and up here under page actions, this is where we can convert any page to a landing page. We can also add a pop-up. And so what do some of these pop-ups look like? Hey, sign up for our newsletter. Hey, can download our retirement ebook, take the investment quiz, access gated content, don't panic ebook, right? So these are some of those pop-ups that are available. So if you don't have pop-ups enabled, I strongly encourage you to do so. You can also configure each one of these pop-ups as well. So what do I mean by that? You can say, you can determine when you would like the pop-up to show up. Do you want that pop-up to show up when they're leaving the website, or maybe after they have scrolled a certain percentage? Or, you know what, I want this to pop up to come if the traffic came from a social media site. These are all parameters that you can put into place to incorporate a pop-up into your strategy. So if you don't have a pop-up, please add to. And a quick question we got is, what's a better call to action for a website homepage targeting first-time visitors? Primary, request a call or appointment, or secondary, sign up for newsletter? I would say both. I want to have a primary and secondary on my homepage. So I want them to be able to book an appointment. I want them also to be able to sign up for a newsletter. So I want both options on my homepage. And no matter where anyone is on your website, we want to make sure that people can get the information they need. So your phone number should be visible in all places. Your contact information, a place for them to get in touch with you, is really important. Depending on your website or your FMG subscription, some people have just a landing page and some people have a homepage if they have a website. So if you have just marketing tools, you will have just a landing page that is created for you. But if you have a website with us, you will have an actual homepage. So that's the difference in those. And so now we're going to dive into the demo. I want to show you guys, let's see, quick demo of where to go for some of these pages. So I am in the content library, and let's say I want to share the weekly market insight as a blog. I'm going to come in here to current events. So content library, current events, give it a second, it's loading. And here we go. All right, so here is our weekly market insight. If I come over here and I have blogging capabilities, I can come over here and say start blog. And again, I also have the option to share that as an email, but here is the blog. I can come in here. I think it looks great. I can also come through. I can edit as needed, as well as at the very bottom, I want to make sure that I'm optimizing this for SEO. So SEO toolkit, that is available right here. I can add that title tag. So I'm going to add name of practice, your location, and then a topic that's discussed in this weekly market insight, your description tag a little bit more in depth. So I want to make sure that this is being optimized. And I can also, you'll see at the very top, I can add a pop-up, right? So if I am going to then share this on social media, I can also add a pop-up to this page. So it's come up here, add pop-up in this left-hand corner. I can easily add a pop-up to this blog post and then hit publish there. So that's a really great way. Some people are like, where should I start blogging? This is a great place to start blogging. So you're sharing timely, relevant content. You don't have to do the heavy lifting. It is packed with awesome information, important numbers, and it is compelling. And This is a great way. So someone just said, how do you keep the website looking fresh and interesting? This is a really great way to keep it fresh with good, relevant, timely information. But then also looking about website looking fresh and interesting, we want to make sure that our images are up to date, that our images match our niche audience, that our calls to action are updated, that your social media links are updated. So there's a lot that goes into that. And so here is blogging. And then also I want to quickly show off pages and for example, if I have, I want to show off, okay, for a couple things I want to show you guys. I just get so excited. But if I come over here to website pages, at the very bottom, you can scroll, there are synced pages coming over from FMG. So if you have a premium account, there are premium pages as well as just regular testimonial pages that you can easily add to your website. So adding these, for example, understanding your estate. This is an example of an ebook that you can add directly to your website. Are you considering these estate strategies? A couple of reasons why they should download it, all highlighted by these bullet points here. They type in their name, last name, so you can easily add these pages to your website. And also, I want to talk a little bit more about pop-ups. So let's say I'm creating a webinar page where I highlight all my most recent webinars. There are different synced pages based on your plan that is available to you. So let's say I want to add a pop-up or I want to create a page as a landing page. So I come over here to pages, I come up here to page actions, and this is where I can convert this page to a landing page. And if I do that, it'll be sent to compliance for approval, of course. And I can add my page landing page, my URL. So I have that and I can then share that via social media post, add it to an email, all of those great things. And then also, and that's your page URL right here where it says copy page URL, can also add those pop-ups. So I want to come in here and edit this pop-up. So for example, here are my pop-up options. Join my mailing list. That's a really simple one to turn on. So enable this pop-up. And so where do I want it to pop up? You know what? I want it just on a couple of my pages. I can select which pages it pops up on. Where sources, where will this pop up show up? If it's social media traffic only, or if it came from a search engine. So if someone came from Google to my website, this would then trigger that pop up, or maybe both. Also display options. When do you want this pop-up to display? Immediately, or we could do it time-based. Hey, once someone's been on my website for 60 seconds, right? Or a scroll percentage. Hey, once someone has scrolled 50% of my website, they have made it halfway down, this will pop up. Or, hey, they're about to leave, I want to capture their attention before they leave. I can also do one with exit intent. So that's it. We're going to jump over to our back to our presentation. Again, want to remind you all, if you haven't downloaded the mobile app, please do so. It makes everything so much easier, especially sharing emails, sharing social posts. So make sure to download that. Don't forget about our do it for me marketing, right? If you really want someone to help you execute on a lot of the things we talk about, our do it for me program might be perfect for you. So that concierge team coming alongside you, executing your marketing, and the content is written by our amazing CMO and chief evangelist of the company. So you don't have to lift a finger. And also don't forget about greeting cards, great ways for surprise and delight. And our next Did You Know webinar series. So please join me next month where we cover turning website visitors into clients. And we're going to talk about a lot of this stuff. And then also, I want to continue to talk about our video workshop. So there was a lot of discussion last time about when the next one will be, and it will be April 27th. So if you want more information about these these video workshops, pricing and all of that. These are a great way for you to take your videos from zero to hero to incorporate the new school way of thinking when it comes to video. And now Q&A, I'm going to just answer a couple questions that we have. Our pop-ups are available for premium options. So that's something to think about. And is FMG coming up with new pop-up options anytime soon? We are consistently looking at those. So we want to continue to showcase any options. And we are always taking recommendations as well. And is there a way to save social media as drafts? So if I'm coming in here and I want to create a social media post, let's just say social media, and I am creating a post, happy Valentine's Day. You can schedule it out in the future. And now that I'm thinking about it, I thought there was, but I'm gonna have to look further into that. And are there any ebook? We're going to look at some ebooks. We also got a question about our ebooks. So let's come in here and look at ebooks. We are consistently adding these. Quarterly is usually when you can see them, but come in here to downloadables and you can preview a lot of these ebooks that are available. Someone asked, can I brand these? You absolutely can. You can brand them. You can add your, I can download any of these ebooks or presentations, add your logo, add your branding, add your contact information as well. So great way for lead gen, for social media, and all of that. Awesome. And please reach out to us if you have any specific questions. We are happy to help. We want to be here as a resource to help you be the amazing financial professionals you are, and just be here in the background to let you do your thing, help you with the marketing. But thank you so much. Join me next month for our March Did You Know webinar, and looking forward to seeing you. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.